Well, I think as the season went along, I kind of modified my focus with regard to what the expectations were. Obviously, statistically, wins and losses, we didn't come out the way that we wanted to, but we made so much progress in terms of the mentality of our kids, increasing their basketball IQ, and just learning our system, and just believing more in themselves. I think that was our biggest challenge, getting them to buy into the fact that they could be successful. And I think towards the end, even though we didn't, we were losing games, they still found some way to maintain a certain level of energy and positivity and approach to each of the games. I mean, they played much harder. They learned to be more disciplined in the things that we were trying to do. So with that regard, we made great strides. And coming into this year, it's not as much of a challenge, in that regard, with the mentality and having the winner's attitude and understanding how to play the game, how to play basketball. We brought in some really good freshmen, some talented players who come from winning high school programs, who played nationally and competed nationally on the AAU circuit. So they bring a certain, mentality that meshes well with the crew that we have coming back.
The NCAA changes rules. You can actually work with the girls. You don't get a lot of hours with them. You get a couple hours a week. But
yeah.
Brandon Howard gets the majority of the time with him, and I'm sure he's giving you reports on what's going on. What's the off-season been like so far?
It's been a lot of weight training. It's been a lot of focus on individual skill development, players identifying, understanding and knowing who they are, and what we need them to be for us on the team. I think that's been our main focus. Not so much, plays or things like that, but just individually honing in on each player and helping them to better understand what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, who they are for our team, and how we can bring them all together to get accomplished what we want to get accomplished. They increase in their basketball IQ, and they come over and want to have conversations instead of us pulling teeth to try to get them to engage. So that's been different for us. It's been good. It's been really good. We've got 4 seniors, three seniors, Nana Poole, Peaches Anderson, and Erica Hernandez. Actually, we have 4 seniors. We had a D1 transfer, Kaylin Boyd, who she set out last year. She'll be a senior this year. So, and they want to win. So the mentality has been, we have to do things outside of practice. So from my understanding, they play a lot of pickup. They work on their game outside of, just a few hours that we've allotted. And that's huge for us because that wasn't the case last year.
You mentioned Nana Poole, all-conference player. She's back. She's one of the biggest things back. But you're missing your point there. Liz Stiles, a girl who carried the ball up the floor all 4 years. She was here. How do you replace that?
Well, Stiles is very, she brought a lot of energy. She set the tone for our team. She was very passionate when she played. She did a lot of good things for us, for Southeastern the whole time that she was here. But we've got, at the point guard, we've got Kaylin Boyd, who transferred in from Texas Pan Am. We've got freshman Jacqueline Chauvin, she's learning how to play college basketball, but I'm very confident that by the time she's a senior, she's going to be a great player here for us at Southeastern. We've also got Taylon Underwood, who came on strong last year's 2-guard position, and she's been playing more 1 for us now. She's a lot more comfortable, confident in herself. So with the point guard position, we've got a few more weapons. Last year, we didn't really have a backup for Liz, so she had to play a good amount of minutes, and then we would ask her to defend, other teams' really talented point guards. She never got a break. So now we have people at that spot that we can rest up, and when we bring someone in, we don't lose anything really.
Schedule-wise, one of the unfortunate things at this level is you have to play a couple of those money games. You have to play those teams. You have to go to those SEC schools. I know you accept that challenge, and you go
Absolutely.
in there with the mentality of you beat them. But talk a little bit about your schedule this year and what can we expect when the season starts.
Well, on our home opener is November 16th against Auburn University. They're coming here. We play Mississippi State on the road. We actually go to Georgia Tech and play Georgia Tech, Texas Tech. We fly, that's during the Thanksgiving holiday, so we'll be playing Texas Tech and fly from Lubbock and go to Cincinnati to play Xavier and Wright State. So we always have a challenging non-conference schedule, and we do it, purposely because we need to get the kids ready for our conference schedule because we feel like we play those caliber teams and we play them well enough and we beat them, then the confidence going into conference is going to be very high, and they understand that it's going to be competitive night in and night out, so they'll be prepared.
Last question. You spend the majority of your time coaching basketball, recruiting, scheduling, working on academics with your girls. You rarely have a free moment to visit with the fans. How important are events like this where you can get out and actually rub shoulders and talk to some of the fans that follow Lady Lions athletics?
Well, to say that it's important is a gross understatement. It's because of their support, just being there physically in the stands, cheering our girls on, that energy is just unmatched, to know that we have the support of those people who come and watch us and things like that, events like this, where they can actually get to touch us and talk to us and see that we're real people outside of coaching, even though sometimes you don't know based on what you see on the sidelines. But, it's really good to get out and interact and be able to tell them thank you and show your appreciation for them taking time out of their evenings to come to our games, or donating money, or whatever the case may be, volunteering or what have you, just to know that we really, really appreciate it.